They said, whatever. I don't need you. I have plenty of options. After I caught her texting other guys, I said, perfect. Use them for rent too. When she came back from her options at 3 a.m., her stuff was packed and the locks were changed. I, 28, male, should have seen the signs earlier. My girlfriend, Brooke, 26, moved in with me 6 months ago. We'd been dating for a year and a half. Seemed like the logical next step. She was between jobs. I had a decent 2-bedroom place. Told her she could stay rent-free until she got back on her feet. First couple months were great. Then she got comfortable. Really comfortable. The job search went from sending out resumes daily to taking a mental health break from the stress of looking. Cool. I get it. Job hunting sucks. But the break stretched from weeks to months. Meanwhile, I'm covering rent, utilities, groceries, her car insurance, everything. Last Tuesday night changed everything. She was in the shower. Her phone kept buzzing on the nightstand. Not a snoop normally, but when I glanced over, I saw the notifications preview. Derek, can't wait to see you tomorrow. Antonio, last night was fun. When can we do it again? Some dude named Rex, you up? Thinking about you. My stomach dropped. I sat there staring at her phone as more messages rolled in. Different guys, all clearly flirting or worse. When she came out, I was sitting on the bed with her phone in my hand. Who's Derek? Freezing, towel wrapped around her. What are you doing with my phone? It kept going off. Who's Derek? Antonio? Rex. She snatched the phone from my hand. You went through my phone? I saw the notifications. Are you talking to other guys? Rolling her eyes. They're just friends. Friends who can't wait to see you? Who texted about last night being fun? God, you're so paranoid. Yeah, I have male friends. So what? These don't sound like friend messages. She started getting dressed, aggressively pulling on clothes. Brooke, you know what? Whatever. I don't need this interrogation. I'm not interrogating you. I'm asking why you're getting flirty texts from multiple guys while living in my apartment rent-free. That's when she dropped the bomb. Whatever. I don't need you anyway. I have plenty of options. Options? Yeah, options. Guys who actually appreciate me, who don't make me feel bad for having friends, who would be happy to have me around. I sat there for a second, processing the audacity. Here's someone I've been fully supporting for months, and she's not just texting other guys, she's throwing it in my face. Me? Perfect. Then you can use those options for rent too. Excuse me? You heard me. If you have all these options who appreciate you so much, I'm sure one of them would love to pay for your lifestyle. Are you seriously kicking me out over some texts? I'm telling you that if you have better options, you should explore them. All of them, including housing. She laughed. Actually laughed. You can't kick me out. I live here. I have rights. You're not on the lease. You don't pay rent. Legally, you're a guest who's overstayed their welcome. You're bluffing. Try me. She grabbed her purse and teased. Brooke, you know what? Fine. I'll go stay with someone who actually values me. Don't wait up. And she left. Slammed the door hard enough to shake the pictures on the wall. I sat there for about 10 minutes, alternating between hurt and anger. Then I made a decision. If she wanted to play games, I'd show her I wasn't playing. First, I checked the lease laws in my state. Since she hadn't paid rent and wasn't on the lease, she was considered a guest. Still had to give proper notice, but I had more flexibility than if she was a tenant. Then I got to work. Update 1. Brooke didn't come home that night. No texts, no calls, radio silence. I used the time productively. Went to the hardware store first thing in the morning. Bought boxes and packing tape. Then systematically packed up every single thing of hers. Clothes, makeup, hair straightener, that stupid decorative pillow collection she insisted on buying with my credit card, everything. Labeled each box clearly. Brooke bedroom, Brooke bathroom, Brooke kitchen. 23 boxes total. Stacked them neatly in the living room. Around 2 p.m., she texted. Brooke, hope you cooled off. Be home later to talk me. Take your time. Your things will be ready. Brooke, what's that supposed to mean? I didn't respond. She rolled in around 11 p.m., Derek dropping her off in his Honda Civic. I watched from the window as she kissed him goodbye. Real classy. When she tried her key, It still worked. I'm not stupid enough to illegally lock her out. But she walked into an apartment that looked very different. Brooke, what the hell is this? All her stuff was packed and stacked by the door. I was on the couch, watching TV. Me? Your things. Figured I'd help you move to one of your better options. Are you insane? Unpack all of this right now. No. This is my home. Was. You made it clear last night you have better options. I'm just facilitating your transition. She started opening boxes, throwing things around. This is ridiculous. You can't do this. Actually, I can. I've already given you written notice to vacate. 30 days, as required by law. Check the kitchen counter. She stormed to the kitchen, found the formal notice I'd had notarized that morning. Brooke, you're serious? Dead serious. You have 30 days to find new accommodations. I'm sure one of your options has a spare room. She tried tears next. Enemy. Honest. You're overreacting. They really are just friends. Friends you stayed with last night. Friends who text you at midnight. Cool. They can be friends who house you too. Where am I supposed to go tonight? Same place you went last night. Dererick seemed welcoming. Her face went red. Brooke, I just crashed on his couch. Perfect. He has a couch. Problem solved. She spent the next hour alternating between yelling, crying, and trying to seduce me. None of it worked. Finally, around 1 a.m., she called Derek on the phone loud enough for me to hear. He's being crazy. He packed all my stuff. No, I can't stay here. Can I come back? What do you mean your girlfriend is there? Since when do you have a girlfriend? I had to bite my cheek to keep from laughing. She tried Antonio next. Then Rex. From what I could hear, none of her options were available at 1 a.m. on a Wednesday. Finally, she called her sister Celia. Brooke, I need you to come get me. Yes, now. I'll explain later. Just please come. While waiting for Celia, she sat on the floor surrounded by boxes, furiously texting. I just kept watching TV, occasionally helping her carry boxes to the door. When Celia arrived, she was not happy. It's 2 a.m., Brooke. What is going on? Pointing at me, he's throwing me out over nothing. She's got 30 days notice. Just helping her get a head start. To Brooke, what did you do? Nothing. I have some male friends and he's being insecure. She told me she has plenty of better options. I'm just encouraging her to explore them. Celia looked at her sister, then at the boxes, then back at her sister. Jesus Christ, Brooke. Not again. Interesting. Not again. They loaded what they could into Celia's car. Took 3 trips. I helped carry boxes. I'm not a monster, just done being a doormat. As they loaded the last box, Brooke turned to me. This isn't over. I have rights. I'll call the police. Me? Please do. I'll show them the notice. Explain you're a non-paying guest and mention the texts from multiple men. I'm sure they'll be fascinated. She slammed the car door and they drove off. I went back inside, looked around my suddenly spacious apartment, and slept better than I had in months. Update 2. The entitlement escalation has been something else. Day 1, post-packing. Brooke sent approximately 50 texts ranging from, "Please, baby, let's talk," to, "You're going to regret this," to, "I'll sue you for emotional distress." I responded to exactly one. You have 29 days remaining on your notice to vacate. Please coordinate moving the rest of your belongings. Day 2, she showed up with Celia and 2 guys I didn't recognize. Rang the doorbell for 10 minutes straight. Brooke, through the door. Open up. I need my things. Me, come back during reasonable hours with proper notice. Brooke, it's my stuff. Me, available by appointment. Text me 3 time options and I'll confirm one. Guy 1, just open the door, man. Me, who are you? Guy 1, I'm her friend, Tony. Me, Antonio, from the texts. Neat. She's all yours now, Tony. Still not opening the door at 10 p.m. They left after neighbors threatened to call the cops. Day 3, the victim narrative began. Suddenly, I'm all over her social media. Friends screenshot and sent them to me. According to Brooke's posts, I'm an abusive narcissist. I trapped her financially. I went through her phone and violated her privacy. I'm keeping her hostage from her belongings. She's homeless because of my insecurity. The comments were enlightening. Lots of, "You go girl," and "He doesn't deserve you," but also several, "Didn't this happen with Trevor too?" Girl, maybe stop moving in with guys so fast. Day 4. She showed up at my work. Security had to escort her out when she wouldn't leave the lobby. Brooke, yelling as security guided her out. "Tell him I need my laptop for job applications. He's sabotaging my career." She doesn't own a laptop. She used mine for Instagram mostly. Day 5. Legal threats via text from some guy claiming to be her legal advisor. Pretty sure it was just Rex trying to sound official. Lots of hereby and forthwith, but zero actual legal knowledge. I forwarded it to my buddy who's a paralegal. He laughed for 5 straight minutes. Day 6. The flying monkeys arrived. Her mom called me. "Mama, honey, I know Brooke can be a handful, but putting a young woman on the street. She has options." Her words, not mine. "She's staying on her sister's couch. And she stayed on some guy named Derek's couch 2 nights ago. She seems to like couches." That's different. How? Look, just how much would it cost for her to stay another month? It's not about money. It's about her telling me she has better options while texting multiple guys from my apartment that I pay for entirely. Mom, boys will be boys, and girls need attention. Me, then boys can pay for that attention. I'm done. You'll regret losing her. I'll risk it. Day 7 today. This morning was special. Brooke apparently convinced one of her options, a guy named Kendall, to be her muscle. He showed up at 7 a.m., pounding on the door. "Kendall, yo, open up. I'm here for Brooke's things." Through the door, "It's 7 a.m., I got work at 9 o'clock. Let's do this." Me, "She needs to schedule a time. I have work too, man. Just give me her stuff and we're good." "Are you on the lease?" "What?" "No." "Is your name Brooke?" "Obviously no." He kicked my door. Actually kicked it. "I'm calling the police." "Wait, no man, I'm leaving." I called anyway. Gave them his license frame. Busted from my window. Turns out Kendall has warrants. Whoops. About an hour later, Brooke called from a number I didn't recognize. "You got Kendall arrested?" Me, "Kendall got Kendall arrested. I just reported someone kicking my door. He was trying to help me. Maybe pick helpers without active warrants next time." How was I supposed to know that? Due diligence. Background check. Maybe don't date criminals. We're not dating. He's just a friend. A friend with warrants who kicks doors at 7 a.m.? You really know how to pick them. She hung up. This afternoon, I got a text from her. "Brooke, fine. Can I please schedule a time to get my remaining things?" Me, "Saturday, 10 a.m., 12 p.m. bring whoever you need to help carry boxes. No one with warrants, please." Brooke, "That's not funny." Me, "Wasn't joking." I'm honestly amazed at the entitlement. She really thought she could live rent-free, text other guys openly, tell me she had better options, and I'd just accept it. The fact that she's shocked by consequences is mind-blowing. Her sister Celia reached out privately. "Celia, hey, sorry about all this. Brooke's done this before. She doesn't learn. Good for you for standing up to her." Done this before? Trevor, her ex, same story. Moved in, stopped working, started talking to other guys, acted shocked when he kicked her out. She was couch surfing for months after that. Why didn't anyone warn me? Would you have listened? Love makes people stupid. Plus, she's my sister. I hoped she'd grown up. And now? Celia. Now she's on my couch, crying about how unfair life is while texting 5 different guys. I give it a week before I kick her out too. At least I'm not crazy. This is apparently just who Brooke is. Update 3. Today was supposed to be simple. 10 a.m. to noon, she gets her stuff. We're done. Should have known better. 9:45 a.m., I'm ready. Boxes are by the door. I've got coffee. Planning to supervise, then enjoy my weekend. 10:15 a.m., no Brooke. I text her. Me, "You're late." Still coming. Brooke, "Almost there." Traffic. Me, "You have until noon." Clock's ticking. 11 a.m., a whole circus shows up. Brooke, 3 guys I don't recognize, and for some reason, her mom. One guy's driving a massive pickup truck, way too big for the boxes she has left. They breeze in like they own the place. Brooke, okay, we're here. Where's everything? Me, living room. You have 30 minutes. Brooke, 30 minutes? We just got here. Me, you were an hour and a half late. Your window was 10 to noon. It's 11:30. Guy, come on, bro. We drove all the way here. Me, should have carpooled with her at 10 then. Brooke's mom, sweetie, can't you be flexible? We need time to check everything. Me, check what? I packed it. It's all there. Brooke, I need to make sure you didn't steal anything. Me, like what? Your collection of empty Starbucks cups? Your expired makeup? What exactly would I steal? She started opening boxes, dramatically gasping at each one. Brooke, where's my phone charger? Me, the one you left plugged into my outlet? I put it in the electronics box. Labeled clearly. Brooke, my hair straightener better be in here. Guy 2, babe, we should hurry. Babe? Interesting. Brooke shot him a look that could kill. Clearly didn't want that slip in front of me. They started carrying boxes out slowly, like, comically slowly. Brooke was directing traffic instead of helping. Brooke, careful with that one. That has my vision board. Me, your vision board of becoming an influencer? The one made from my magazines. Brooke, those magazines were communal property. Me, I have the receipts. Would you like copies? Guy 3 tried to wander toward my bedroom. Me, where are you going? Guy 3, me, down the hall? Me, other direction. And why is the bathroom in my bedroom? Guy 3, just checking, man. Me, for what? Stay with the group. Most boxes were out. Brooke's doing a final sweep, clearly stalling. Brooke, I can't find my grandmother's necklace. Me, the one you pawned 2 months ago for concert tickets? Her mom's face was priceless. Mom, you pawned Nana's necklace? Brooke, that's not, he's lying. Me, I have the pawn shop receipt. You asked me to keep it so you could buy it back when you got a job. Mom, Brooke can. Me, standing by the door noon. Time's up. Whatever's not out now stays until you schedule another appointment. Brooke, we just need 5 more minutes. Me, no. Guy 2, don't be a dick, pal. Tells the guy she's calling babe while she lived with me until a week ago. Real classy. Guy 2 suddenly found his shoes very interesting. Brooke tried one last manipulation. You know what? Keep it all. I don't need reminders of this toxic relationship. I'm starting fresh with people who actually value me. Me, cool. I'll donate everything to Goodwill. Tax write-off. Brooke, wait, no. I'm taking my things. Me, then take them now. They grabbed the last few boxes. As they were leaving, Brooke turned for what I assumed she thought would be a dramatic final word. Brooke, you'll regret this when you're alone and realize what you lost. Me, what I lost? An unemployed leech who texted other guys from my couch? I'll survive. Brooke, I was finding myself. Me, well, you found Derek, Antonio, Rex, Tony, Kendall with warrants, and looking at guy number 2. Sorry, didn't catch your name? Guy 2, Lamar. Me and Lamar. Lots of self-discovery happening. Just not job discovery. Her mom grabbed her arm. Mom, Brooke, let's go. You've embarrassed yourself enough. As they loaded the truck, I heard her mom laying into her. Mom, 6 guys, Brooke. 6. While living with him, rent-free. Brooke, Mom, not now. Mom, and you pawned Nana's necklace for concert tickets? I closed the door on that family drama. Final update, 3 weeks later. Thought I was done updating, but the universe had other plans. Last week, I get a notification that someone's trying to log into my Netflix. Then my Amazon. Then my HBO Max. All from different IP addresses. Password reset time. Then Celia texted me. Celia, heads up. Brooke got kicked out of my place. Caught her trying to steal my credit card. She's spiraling. Me, where is she staying now? Celia, rotation between her options, I think. New guy every few nights. She's posting about being a free spirit and not being tied down by society's expectations. I checked her Instagram. Not following, but it's public. Girls really trying to rebrand couchsurfing as some kind of nomadic lifestyle choice. Lots of posts about choosing happiness and surrounding myself with people who appreciate my energy. The comments are brutal, though. Even her friends are calling her out. But here's where it gets interesting. Yesterday, 3 a.m., my doorbell rings. I check the camera. It's Brooke. She's crying. Mascara everywhere. Holding a duffel bag. I didn't answer. Just watched through the app as she rang the bell over and over. Then she started talking to the camera. Brooke, I know you can see me. Please, I need somewhere to stay. Just for tonight. Nope. Brooke, Lamar kicked me out. Said I was too much drama. Can you believe that? Yes. Brooke, I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry for everything. You were right. I don't have options. I have nothing. She sat on my doorstep for 20 minutes, occasionally ringing the bell. Eventually, she called someone on the phone. Brooke, he won't answer. Yes, I tried. Can you come get me? What do you mean you're done? Mom, please. Fine. Whatever. She left around 4 a.m., walking with her duffel bag. This morning, I get a text from an unknown number. This is Derek. Brooke gave me your number. She needs her W-2 from when she worked. Can you send it? Me. She hasn't worked since we've been together. Derek. She said she did freelance work from her place. Me. Watching Netflix isn't freelance work. Derek. Oh. You were right to kick her out, bro. She's been here 2 days and already causing problems with my girl. Me. Thought she was just a friend. Derek. Yeah, that was beast. Sorry, man. She played us both. Me. She's your problem now. Derek. Not for long. Later this afternoon. Celia sent me one last update. Celia. Mom picked her up from some guy's house this morning. Making her get a job or she's out. Figured you'd want to know the saga ended. Is it really over though? With Brooke? Never. But at least it's not my problem anymore. She's right. It's not my problem anymore. I've spent the last 3 weeks doing whatever I want in my own apartment. No drama. No wondering who's texting her. No paying for someone who contributes nothing. Just peace. Funny thing is, I ran into one of her friends at the grocery store yesterday. She tried to guilt trip me about abandoning Brooke. I just laughed. Me, she had plenty of options. She told me so herself. The friend didn't have a response to that. Looking back, the red flags were everywhere. The job search that never went anywhere. The way she'd flirt with waiters in front of me. How she never had money but always had new clothes. The fact that she moved in so quickly in the first place. But you know what? I learned something. When someone shows you who they are, when they literally tell you they don't need you and have other options, believe them. And then let them go explore those options. All of them, especially the housing ones. My apartment's never been cleaner. My bank account's never been healthier. And my standards for future relationships? Sky high now. Brooke thought she was irreplaceable. Turns out, she was right. I'll never replace her with another leech who texts 6 guys while living rent-free off my generosity. Thanks for reading this mess. Feels good to get it all out. And to everyone saying I should have kicked her out sooner, you're absolutely right. But hey, better late than never. Time to enjoy my drama-free life. P.S. Changed my locks completely after the 3 a.m. visit. Not taking any chances. And yes, I kept all the documentation about the notice to vacate, just in case. Cover your bases, humans.